Ganapati Gom Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jistarajam Brahmaham Brahmaspatana Srivanuti Vishri Saranam Om Om Om. Hi everybody. We have been in a place of uncertainty for several months now. And there's an underlying layer of anxiety that happens when we don't know what's going to happen in the future, when we can't plan on anything. That particular version of uncertainty is starting to change now, and yet we still don't know exactly what the future is going to hold. So I thought today, let's work on intuition, on Ajna Chakra, so that the thinking, reasoning part of our brain can relax, the fearful reactionary part of the brain can relax, and we can focus more on that knowing part of the brain, part of ourselves, that sense that there's a higher orchestration than what our brains can come up with, and that we can relax into that. As we get more relaxed, as we are able to decrease the fear, that static that fear creates clears, and we're able to trust our intuition more. So part of this process is going to be over the next time period, do your best to trust your instinct, to trust your intuition, to use your intuition and practices that work on the third eye to calm the natural anxiety that comes up when we don't know what's going to happen. You ready to tune in? Let's take a deep inhale and relaxing exhale. Another one. Third one. And then set your intention. It can revolve around this sense of that we have a greater way to know. We have a greater way to relax into uncertainty. Your intention may also have something to do with knowing that you're going to complete the practice perfectly. And then we'll inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, engage Mulvand. Good. And then for the first exercise, we're going to come up to standing. For those of you that have done a lot of Kundalini over the years, you'll notice there's certain repeating patterns, things that work on the third eye, the sixth chakra, the pineal, the pituitary, and one is putting pressure on the big toe. So this is a practice that does that. It's a little bit like Kundalini marching. You're going to be up on your toes the whole time. If you feel imbalanced, it's okay to hold on to a wall. Arms are down. In fact, reaching the arms down helps to create a sense of stability. And then reach the knee up as high as you can. Bring it back down. Reach the other knee up. Bring it back down. And we're going to work towards a speed that's like breath of fire. So if you can, or if you want to go a little bit slower and still use breath of fire, you can do that. Get your best prancing pony. Just a little bit longer. Get those knees up as high as you can get them. Just a little bit longer and we'll be going back down to the ground. Great. Close your eyes. Inhale. Lift up on Mobund. Good. Okay. The next three are quite quick, quite short. 3 different versions of bow pose. So on your stomach. We'll do 3 rounds of bow pose. On each one, you just lift yourself up, hold the pose for up to 10 seconds if you can, with the breath held in, and then you exhale and come down. So the first one is supposedly holding onto the opposite foot or the opposite ankle. So what I found is if you get your knees quite wide apart, you might be able to hold on to the opposite toes. All right. Inhale as you lift up. Hold for 10 seconds. And exhale, come down. Hold regular way. Hold on to same ankles. Forehead on the floor so that your chin is a little bit tucked like we're doing neck lock. And same thing, inhale, come up, hold for 10 seconds. Exhale, come down. And then a third round, just regular bow pose. Inhale, come up. Hold for 10 seconds. And exhale down. All right, next is locust pose. And we're going to be ideally lifting both legs up. We just do it for a minute with breath of fire. And if you need to do one leg at a time instead of both, then just switch about 30 seconds into the practice. So you're going to have your either loose fists or flat palms underneath your body right at the groin. And there's a benefit to be had from resting on your chin or the underside of your chin. So if you can do that, do it. Otherwise, forehead is fine. And then lift both legs up. Legs are straight. Doesn't matter how high you come, just make sure your legs are straight. Or one leg at a time, breath of fire. Inhale, squeeze Mobund. Oh, great. Exhale, release out of that. Go ahead and stack your hands and rest your forehead on the back of your hands. Let your spine and neck relax in this position. This is a great posture for letting your vertebrae settle back into their perfect alignment. Okay, good. We're gonna come up. So we're gonna do Maha Mudra, which probably a lot of you guys are familiar with. So to get the most bang for your buck, you sit on your heel. And if you can't sit on your heel, try bolstering your hips and see if you can. If you can't, I'll show you a different way to put your foot. So, heel ideally goes right in the perineum, just in front of the rectum and just behind the genitals, so that you've got a distinct pressure onto that part of your body. So you can have a cushion or blankets to help keep to mitigate how much pressure there is. If this is no good for you, bring your heel into your body this way. All right, so we're going to do Maha Mudra for a long time. And again, that big toe comes into play, as it often does. So we're going to be gazing towards the big toe when we're inhaling. And we're going to hold and pinch the big toe if you can reach that far. Otherwise, just hold wherever you can. And the practice will be inhale, gazing at the big toe. Exhale. As you exhale, your chin will drop, your pelvic floor will engage, and you'll scoop the navel in, applying all 3 locks. Hold for 5, 6, 7 seconds. Inhale, lift the chin, gazing towards the big toe again. Relax all the locks. Exhale, apply all the locks. Inhale, ease out of the locks, gaze towards your big toe. Exhale. Wonderful. You're just going to keep going at your own pace. So the hold is on the exhale. That way you can engage the abdominal muscles, Uddiyana Bandha. If you have not worked with all of the locks in this way before, imagine that each time you exhale, the area, the place where your heel is pressing, you're pulling it up deeper into your body. And then that starts a movement of compression along the front of the abdomen, squeezing every bit of air out, and then your chin drops towards your chest, holding it out. And you release neck, belly, pelvic floor as you inhale. And you'll hear throughout the practice today, Waheguru chant. In Western Kundalini practice, that is associated with the pineal gland, with the 6th chakra, with intuition. So for as much of the practice as you like, you can mentally be running that mantra through your head. Wonderful. The next time you inhale, go ahead and come all the way up. With caution, take your knee out from under you, extend your leg out. Hang out for a second. If that left foot or knee feels bad, see if there's something you can do to make it feel better. Okay, perfect. We're going to switcheroo, other side. So right heel with the body weight resting right down onto the center of the perineum, the midpoint of the pelvic floor. Use your cushions or blanket to help you feel stable there, comfortable there. And then if you can, hold on, squeeze your big toenail with one hand or both. As you inhale, you gaze towards that big toe. Relax the locks. And then as you exhale, engage the locks, starting with the pelvic floor. Squeezing your torso like a toothpaste tube, squeezing all the air out. And then your neck is like the cap on the tube, holding all of the breath out. After about 5, 6, or 7 seconds, release, starting with unscrewing the cap on your tube at the neck, letting the air rush down through your torso, and then release the pelvic floor. Deep inhale. Exhale. If you like working with any tongue mudra, feel free to use that. And for the portion of the practice when your eyes are closed and you're applying all the locks, you can also roll your eyes up like you're trying to look at the third eye spot in between the brows. Great. Next inhale. And go ahead and bring yourself all the way back up. With caution, take your knee up towards the ceiling and extend it out. And again, close your eyes. You might have quite a surge of energy throughout your body, and you can pay attention to that, enjoy that. And if you notice any discomfort in your right leg, foot, provide yourself some comfort. Okay, good. And then you can just sit however you like. The next bit is an eye practice. And it will be 4 breaths in and out, just long, slow, deep breaths. And during each one of those breaths, your eyes can be open or closed, but you're gazing upwards like you're trying to see your own third eye spot. If that is something new for you, you might want to rub here or put a little tiger balm or something to make it easier to feel. If you've not done it before, you can practice with your eyes a little bit open. So you're trying to look upwards. You might be able to see your own eyelashes or eyebrows. Good. So that's the position we'll have the eyes in for the first 4 inhales, exhales. Then on the 5th, you inhale in. Shift your eyes over, looking to the left with as much strength as you can. 15 seconds. Up to 15 seconds. Shift the gaze to the right. Again, up to 15 seconds. And then you relax the eyes back to the center. Okay, so let's do that whole thing and then repeating it at your own pace. So take the eyes gazing upwards. If you want to keep your finger pressing at the third eye spot to help you engage the eyes, you can do that. Inhale. Eyes stay up. Exhale. Eyes stay up. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Inhale. 3. Exhale. Inhale. 4. Exhale. On the 5th, inhale. Eyes look strongly to the left. Hold for half the amount of time you can hold your breath in. Shift to looking to the right for the second half of holding your breath in. Come back to center, exhale. If you need to take a relaxed breath in between, great. Then re-engage the eyes, looking upwards. 4 breaths in and out. And on the 5th breath in, inhale. Eyes look as strongly as they can to the left. As strongly as they can to the right. Back to center, eyes can close, exhale. Returning to the eyes upward gaze, inhaling 4 times. And on the 5th breath in, hold the breath in, eyes to the left, eyes to the right, eyes to center, relax. Let's do 2 more full rounds. Fifth breath, hold, eyes side to side. And on the 5th breath in, eyes go to side left, side right, center. That is some very potent pressure on some of the nerves that innervate the eyes. So you can soothe that by rubbing your palms together till they feel warm. Cup them over the eye sockets. Have a sense that the warmth from the hands heals and soothes the tissues around the eyes. The nerves that go in between the eyes to the optic nerves are so complex that they are not fully mapped. If your eyes are closed now, you might notice that there's quite a bit of visual stimulation from the pressure that we put on the eyes. But there's also nervous connection that goes from the eyes to the pineal gland. So those eye practices are profoundly impactful on the pineal gland. Okay, shift around for the next thing that we're going to do. We'll be sitting with the feet on the floor, and you can wrap your arms underneath your thighs to help you get balanced. And then here we go, lift your left leg up, lower it down. We're just going to do a ton of this. When we get to the meditation, there's a hand mudra, an eye mudra, and there's also the option to mentally chant Waheguru and to have your tongue pressing into the roof of the mouth, either the entirety of the tongue flat into the roof of the mouth or the tip of the tongue way back into Kachari mudra, pressing into the soft palate. So you can incorporate both of those now for this part of the practice. All right, great. Inhale, reach up through your heel. Relax down. Oh, you might want to give that thigh a little shake. And then let's do the other side. Keep your spine tall. You might need to lean back a little bit in order to do so. If you're uncomfortable and you need to move your feet further away, you just hold with your hands underneath your thighs rather than grasping the wrists. All right, wonderful. Inhale, squeeze up, squeeze, Mulband. Relax. Okay, next one, we'll do lying on our backs because I tried to do it standing up and it's impossible. We're going to, again, apply pressure to the big toe area, and you're going to need to have your foot into the wall. So normally we would do this standing, and the pressure of your body weight would put the pressure on your big toe. So I'm just going to slide down this way a tiny bit to show you what I'm going to do with my foot, and then I'll come back. So pressing your big toe into the wall, you lie on your back and you hold your knee into your chest. Okay. And you want to try and apply as much pressure as you can, mirroring what it would be like if you were actually standing on that toe. Okay, so here we go. Knee into the chest, hold your knee in, inhale, forehead goes to the knee, exhale, it comes back down. Inhale, hold, come up, exhale, down. If that hurts your neck, use one hand behind your head. Inhale, the knee and head come towards each other. Exhale as they separate. Keep that pressure in the big toe. Each time you come up, if you want to roll your eyes to the third eye spot, you can. And last time on this side. Perfecto. Other knee into your chest. Push the big toe as hard as you can into the wall. Inhale. Head comes towards your knee, as though you were going to touch your third eye spot to your knee. On the exhale, you release. Great. Inhale up. Exhale, relax down. So again, if you have done a lot of these practices, you start to notice, not only in Kundalini, but in a lot of different traditions, when they're trying to tap into something greater than themselves, there's either a bowing movement, head bowing movement, a spinning movement, all of which impact the pineal gland. All right. Bend one knee or the other, roll over to your side. And the next bit is, again, it might be a familiar practice. It's a 3-part practice to prepare for meditation. So get comfy. The first bit is fingers interlaced in Venus lock. You find that sort of sweet spot above your head. The eye mudra, if your eyes are not too uncomfortable from having done it already, would be to gaze upwards, like you could see the palms of your hands. You can have the option of relaxed breath, slow, consciously stretching out your breath. Or if you'd like to do some more breath of fire, you can do that. With this multi-part meditation preparation, you can do the same techniques that we're going to use in the meditation, see the unseen, and that is tongue pressed up and mentally chanting along to Waheguru. All right, good. Inhale, lift up on Mulband. Relax the arms down. So you want to go ahead and put your hands in Gyan Mudra, like you're making the OK sign. It helps to have good alignment so that the energy can run through the meridians more freely if your elbows are straight. So you can do that with your palms up, or if it makes it easier, your palms can face down. And sometimes that will ease the elbows in their straightening. You can kind of hold on to your knees. So just stay here for a couple of minutes, relax breath, meditate at the brow. And again, you may choose to mentally chant Waheguru. Then we'll adopt the second mudra for this one. Interlace the fingers, but this time the thumbs are separated and pointing strongly back. And again, you find the sweet spot above the top of your head where your arms feel just right. You might just notice that physically, or you may have sort of an energetic zing that they're in the right spot. And again, gaze upwards as though you could examine the lines in the palms of your hands with your closed eyes. It feels nice oftentimes to just lightly raise the eyebrows, not enough to wrinkle your forehead. Mentally chanting along to Waheguru and using the tongue mudra. So if you're using the tongue pressing into the soft palate, just on the other side of the soft palate is your throat, is the esophagus. And on the other side of that is the base of the bone of your skull. And the lowest point in the skull is a little divot, is a little hollow spot where the pituitary sits in a fluid bath. So you can imagine that the tongue is stimulating the pituitary gland. Perfect. Inhale, lift up a Moband. Exhale, hands come back to Gyan Mudra. Again, meditate for a couple of minutes. All right, third and final hand position in this preparatory practice. So again, interlaced fingers, thumbs can cross this time, and the index fingers point up like your little steeple. Find your sweet spot. Engage the eyes if they're not too fatigued, too strained. Engage the tongue all the way back into the soft palate if it's not too fatigued. It can, using Pituitary Mudra, can create a tugging, strained sensation where the tongue attaches to the floor of the mouth. So if that is, you've had enough of that, just press the entirety of the tongue into the hard palate. Keep stretching out your breath. And inhale. Engage Moband. Relax. And for this final rest after the third meditation, relax on your back if you like, or if you prefer to stay seated and know you're going to be okay to sit for another 11 minutes after this, you can stay upright. Brian, when we get to the meditation, will you time it for me? You let me know when we're at 10 minutes. Okay, rock and roll along your spine or roll over to your side and come up, make yourself really comfortable. So for me, that usually means being a little higher up than I would be otherwise on my throne. So one of the nicknames for Ajna chakra, the sixth chakra, is the command center. And so go ahead and own the sense that you have a command center. That there's some aspect of yourself that is not your thoughts, not your feelings, not your physical sensations, none of the stories about yourself. There's something that sits above and beyond that can observe everything. Because you're going to need that guy to help you complete this meditation successfully. The left hand is in Surya Mudra, so that just means that you're holding your ring finger down. The eye gaze, oddly, is down towards the tip of your nose. As I said several times already, you can also mentally chant Waheguru, and you can also put your tongue in a mudra. And then the kicker is the right arm is going to be out with the elbow straight and the hand cupped like you're catching water. All right, you ready? Here we go. This meditation, you need to just keep digging deeper, using all of your skills to know that you're going to successfully complete it. So think about your spine and your rib cage and the strength of all the muscles in your torso keeping you upright. The shoulders themselves and the arms are able to rest onto that incredibly strong foundation created by the rib cage, the spine, and the musculature of the torso. Own that sense, the amazing strength. Like your torso is the trunk of a tree. And the effort in your arms is able to soften as your torso holds you up. Next, we're going to amplify the strength of our breath to help us maintain the posture, to enable us to be fully successful. So when you breathe in, maybe your breath's a little bit stronger, more powerful. Feel the breath surge into your body and out through your arms and legs. Up to the top of your head, exhale. Feel that incoming surge of energy on the breath move out into your arms, providing strength and ease and effortlessness. Feel that surge of incoming prana anchor you down into the ground, letting you feel really strong, like the roots of the tree. And feel that surging incoming prana move into your head, where you connect to your command center. Notice that the breath is focused on the breath. Makes your arms feel lighter. Great, good, keep going. The incoming breath enables your elbow to stay straight. Coming back to the command center, the center of your head. Maybe even have a little control tower up there where you can gaze out. Realize that you have chosen to do this practice for your own good, perhaps even for the good that you can create around you. Sink into the knowledge that you have chosen this practice, and that perhaps it is going to be the very best part of your entire day, maybe your entire week. Find gratitude, maybe even joy in the practice. As we are moving to the final 2 minutes of the practice, feel your connection to something that's bigger than your limitations in this life form, in your current existence. What is there that we're connecting to in the 6th chakra? Maybe all the way up beyond the crown of our head. Feel that connection beyond the crown of your head. Feel the energy that comes in through the crown of the head, the connection that comes in. Feel that which is bigger than yourself support you for this last just a little over a minute. keep feeling that connection. Feel the connection of everybody else doing this practice at the same time. Feel our ability to hold each other up remotely. Tap into all the teachers, all the spiritual influencers that you've had, alive or dead. Feel their energy surging in through the crown of your head. Last few breaths. Feel the boss in the command center. Be your own boss. Wonderful. Okay, to end, we're going to inhale. You take that poor right arm in and you make like lion's claws out of your hands and tighten everything. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Cannon fire out. 2 more like that. Inhale. Lion. Lion's claws, tighten. Feel the intensity of the lion. Third one. Great, relax your hands down. You may experience more visual sensation after that practice. You might see an actual image, or you might just see light. Some people experience sound. There may be color. Perhaps it will condense into a particular dot of light, maybe a pyramid of light. Feel your connection to your intuition, to your instinct, that is, connection to everything else besides our physical limitation. Feel comfort and ease. Feel a softening in the fear-based portion of our mind, of our body. As you keep focusing on that sense of light and connection in your head, cultivate ease and a softening away from fear in the rest of your body. Know that you're guided. Trust your own instinct. Feel your connection to everyone else practicing. Fantastic. Okay, let's bring our palms together and we'll do one long Sat Nam. Let's bow to our own wisdom and guidance and our ability to ease away from fear and uncertainty. Sat Nam. Thank you. See you next time.